Welcome to another day of Roulette Strategy King right here on YouTube. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers and we're almost at 500. So please hit that subscribe button. Happy Monday. Let's get into it. Today's sequence that I promised you yesterday is one called the Fibonacci Sequence. If you've never heard of it, or maybe you have, but you don't really know what it is, it's a system that lets you bet your progression in order to keep your bankroll. The bankroll for this one, because I'm using $5 units, is 1,160. But if you want less, you could do this on a 1. You just have to follow the progression in this method, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So here's how we go with this. You pick a dozen, and the theory is that you're not going to whack 12 times in a row. I have seen it. Oh boy, have I seen it. But generally it doesn't whack 12 times in a row on one of the dozens. So let's try it. I like the third dozen. It's my favorite. So you start with $5. We're going to hit the timer and we're going to see how much we can win in 10 minutes with this system. Let's go. Timer hit. Let's do it. So we have $5 down, spin. I'm going to show you what you do if you lose. Okay, so there's the loss. So what we do on the first loss is you just rebet another $5. And the reason that this is because it triples up on that. All right, so we got it. When you hit, you just rebet the 5, you go back to the start. All right, so there's another whack. So we rebet again because we started it over. So the second number in the progression is 5. All right, so we hit it again. So we're going to reset and go back to 5. I'm going to show you once we get past the 2 whacks how this progresses. So there's 1 whack. We're going to see how this progresses. There we go. We hit. So now we go back to 5. We rebet. We're up 15 already. There we go. We're up to 25. We haven't had too many whacks yet. So there we go. We hit. So we in the progression, the next one is we stay the same. Okay. So there's 2 hits in a row. So now what you do, the way Fibonacci works is you take your bet and you add it to the last one. So the first bet was 5, we lost. Second bet was 5, we lost. So the next bet, we add 5 and 5 together. So the next bet is 10. And then if we whack this one, we add 10 to the previous bet, which is 5, and then it goes 15. Does that make sense? And then the next one, we add 15 and 10, and that goes to 25. And then the next one, we add 25 and 15, that goes 40. And you go all the way up to $445. So this works on a $500 maximum table, and it allows you 10 whacks before you're done. So right now we're going to go 10, because that's the next one in the sequence. I hope that's not too confusing. I will write it out. All right, so there's 10. So now we're going to 15. I will write it out in the description so you can kind of copy the sequence and you can use it on any level, right down to 10 cents. And I've done it on 10 cents before. And I usually do pretty well when I do the Fibonacci in the dozens. And you don't have to stay in the same dozen, but with this strategy, the idea is that it's not going to miss this more than 10 times. So we're on our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th progression now with 25. So hopefully we won't eat our words. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now we're down $10. And this is a play all day type strategy too, because generally it doesn't. I haven't had too many instances where I've gone above my 10. I don't think I've ever zeroed out using Fibonacci, but never say never. And there we go. Just like that, we're up to 45. We hit it at the $40 level, and that means we reset back to 5. And that's the beauty of this system and why I love it so much. It has to be one of my top 5. We've got 7 minutes left, and we're still at a profit of 55, and we just hit again. Let's keep it going. Okay, there's a loss, and so the second one in the progression is 5 again. And there's 10, so now we reset back to 5. That was the starting bet. All right, 5 hit miss, so we're going to do it again. And a hit, so we're going to go back to 5. While we're doing this, I just want to take the time to say thank you for becoming a subscriber on this channel. What you mean so much to me, and I'm so happy that you're around. So we're going up to 10. And if you're not subscribed, maybe take this time to hit subscribe, and we can do strategies together. And if you have a strategy, put it in the comments. I had a guy in the last video say I talk too much and he didn't want to watch. And you know what? That's fine. I'm not for everyone. And I feel like I have a personality maybe that's different than the other roulette guys. There we go, a hit, and we doubled up, and we're up to 75. Maybe not doubled up. So we're going back down to 5. We're doing pretty well with this so far, aren't we? And you know what? If I'm not your cup of tea, that's okay. No sweat off my back. And I'll see you in the next video. Or if you don't ever want to watch again, whatever. Whatever. Not everybody's going to like you in life, right? But if you do like me and you are here, I'm happy to have you. All right, we're going to keep spinning. We've got 5 minutes and a half seconds, 5 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock right now. And we're still at that $5 level. We haven't moved too far back. I think the highest we've gone in this strategy so far is the 40, which is pretty good and why I like Fibonacci a lot. So here's 10. And the cool thing is the higher you go, the more you have at winning your money back. And it goes up because it triples on this dozen, right? When you win. So we're at the 15 level. Okay, that's a whack. So now we're going up to 25, 10, 20. The highest we've gone so far is the $40 level. Oh, and there's a miss. So now we're hitting that $40 level for the second time. Let's see if we can walk away with money. No. All right, so now we're going up to the last two numbers you add together, 40 and 25 that we betted. So we're going up to 65. Let's hope this one hits. It gets a little precarious as you walk up the ladder a little bit. You start getting a little more nervous. Here we go. Let's see. There it is. Boom. So we're profiting $100 right now, and we're going back to $5. This is why I love Fibonacci. It's literally my favorite strategy, and I'll stand by that. It's in my bank. It's my top strategy to play. There's a hit, so we go back to 5 again. And I always come out with profit. And this one is slated win almost 100% of the time with this sequence. Mostly because of the progression, and depending on how much money you have in the table maximum, you could keep going with Fibonacci for a long time. It just matters how much, and you're not martingale. So you're not. If you were martingaling this, you would be up way higher than 445 as the top bet. So that was 2 whacks in a row, I believe. So now we're at 10. I should have been paying attention. Me and my big mouth talking. All right, so there's another miss. So now we're going up to 15 on the Fibonacci sequence. And there are a lot of strategies in and around Fibonacci. So if you want to see some of those, let me know. Or if you have one, put her in the comments. I would love to hear your strategies and we will play them. All right, we're going up to $25. Hit that spin. Boom. All right, so now we're going to 40. Our third time at 40. I think the highest we've gone so far is 65. There we go. So now we're going back up to 65, 50, 60. And believe me, I have seen this go 11 times without hitting the final column. All right, there's another one. So now what we do is we do 65 plus 40. So we're getting into $105. And it's starting to get a little dicey because we only have 3 whacks left after this. If it were me, I would have walked away when we were up 200. Okay, so there's another whack. And what stinks when it gets up to this is it makes me look dumb because I keep saying how good this system is. But let me tell you, more times than not, you don't get up this high. I've never been up this high with the Fibonacci sequence. We have 3 whacks left. Fingers crossed. There's another whack. Uh-oh. All right, so now we're going to 275. 270. All right, let's hope. Come on. There's another whack. All right, now we're going up to 445, and this is the last one in the bankroll. 450. 60, 70. 75. And there it is. We lost all of our bankroll. We're down 1070. And so this one today wasn't the 100%. It was like almost 100%. So we fell within that 3% of losing. But if you keep the Fibonacci going, we theoretically could win the money back. So let's, for fun, because we have some time left on the timer, let's do 445 plus 275. I'm terrible at math. So 0, 1, 5, 12, 6, 720. So let's do 720 over here. 7. Let's see what happens. There's another whack. All right, let's do 1440. 1440, where are you? 1440. Yeah, it is very rare to go this many in a row. It doesn't happen often. But another way you could incorporate this into it is there, 1440. That's crazy. Another way, and the timer's over. Another way you could incorporate Fibonacci into your routine is by, oh, there. Gotta stop the timer. Is you can move it around. Move it around the board, and you might not have 11 whacks in a row. Try it in a different spot. With roulette, every different one is the same, or every spin has the same odds of hitting the same places. So that's what happens. 8, 8, 2. Let's try one more time just for fun. 28. There's no way. And if you get up this high, unless you are rich, do not do this. Yeah, because you are going to be down a lot. Let's try 6,000 for fun. We need to get our money back. I'm a degenerate. No. How many times in a row do you think this is going to go? Let's try 12,000 or 13,000. I'm just going to keep hitting it for fun. This is nuts. How many times can we go? Still has not hit. We must be at what, 18 or 19 in a row? Wow. There we go, a hit. So that was how many times in a row that it didn't hit that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 29, 30. 30 times in a row that it whacked not on the right one that we had it on. I've never seen that happen in real life. So that might be a simulator issue. We're going to try this Fibonacci again another day. But this system does have a 97%, something like that, opportunity for you to win. And if you get up a little bit, we were up almost $100 and some. Walk away. That's all there is to it. Thanks for joining me on Roulette Strategy King today. Submit your strategies that you play in the casino. Let me know the luck you've had with them, and we will test them on here. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.